working on a Craftsman 3.3 cubic inch or 54 cc's, the U&I. Model number 358-351-201. Figured, I guess it's from probably the late 80s, maybe early 90s. I went to my local metal recycler. He does a little thing on the side where people they bring in lawnmowers and stuff like that. He puts them aside and sells them individually. I stop there every once in a while to see what he's got. And hopefully to find I don't know, McCulloch or something. But all he had there were three of these. There was one Craftsman from this one here from like the mid 80s, early 90s. One from about 2000, which I've got over there. And of course, a Poland 4218A. So each one of them, I went through them, gave them a decent cleaning. They all have sparked. I fire on prime. I figured I'd start with the oldest one first, because this one still has some metal in it. You have a plastic handle and a plastic tank. The rest of the body is all steel. So I decided, all right, well, I'll pull a few lines off. There's a little stinky gas in there, nothing spectacular. I replaced the fuel lines. So I see this one line coming up. Okay, that's good. And the carb is sitting there and roughly in this position. There's a little piece of hose, whatever that's on that side. I said, well, is it a return line? Because I don't see any other hole in there. I said, let me get the carb off and look around, and and there's no impulse line, no pulse hole in the carburetor itself. So this is the pulse. So I said, well, if it's got a tube on it, where does it go? I don't see any holes in here. All right, well, look around, search, and then I found it. I don't know if I can get you close enough, but right there, way up against the block over there, and you run the hose in through there, right there where the grounding wires go, and that gives you your impulse line. So I figured I'd pre-plumb it, get it all in shape. I ordered the carb for it. This is a Walbro HDA 49. I think it's K22 HDA is the kit. And I ordered a couple of them. Keep one on hand. And when I get the kit, I've already pulled the carb apart a little bit. It's got a little stinky gas. Nothing too bad. Not varnished all that horribly. But we'll see once we get the kit. I'll pull this apart, rebuild it, pop it back in. But yeah, trying to get the carb out past these bolts were difficult. It sits on a boot in the back, and you've got to actually push the bolts in. Once you take the nut off, you've got to push these in order to get the carb out. Or else it won't get past here. Yeah. And trying to get that linkage on and off. They got it in there pretty tight. I'm sure there's a methodology to it, but yeah, I've never had work on one of these before, so I gotta figure it out as you go. The IPL really doesn't tell much, but I like how the old style. I mean, this is an air filter. Screws in there nice and tight. Decent cover. Yeah. At least back in the mid '80s, they still knew how to build them. Plastic here, but the frame and back is all steel. I got the rebuild kit. We'll revisit this. And I'm back plunking on the Craftsman 3.3 cubic inch or 54 cc's to U&I. I pulled everything out, cleaned the tank, I replumbed it, put the new impulse line back. When I opened up the carb, it was absolutely clean in there. Even the diaphragms were pliable. I says, all right, let me, I put it back together using just what we have and see what we get. You know, throw a little fuel in it. Let's see if we can get it to pop off on our own. There you go. There you go. So you hear the clutch going roundy round. There you go. But what started up? I mean, a couple of fuel lines and a lot of cleaning. But let me get the rest of the gal together. Get the cover on so that the air can pass across the engine the way it should, and I'll let it run for a little while. Got to get a chain for it though. The chain that was on it was all rusted, and the bar was good. I gave that a little bit of a clean. The rest of it, I'm impressed. That's it. Well, let me get it all back on. Well, managed to get the chain up and going using a couple of needle nose pliers and a whole lot of PB Blaster. Got that going. And the gal's all back together, running, doing everything she should. Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for watching.